It is not good for man to be alone. We don't do alone well. We don't do alone well. Some men are so afraid of being alone while the relationship is falling apart. He reaches out and gets a woman on hold. So he's got her on standby like a spare tire. He gives her just enough love to keep her hanging on. It's not that he wants her, it's that he doesn't want to be alone. Why then, why would a preacher stop preaching for a minute and go this deep into personal relationships? I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you why. 80% of the suicides that occur in this country are committed by men. 80%, not 50, not 60, not 45, 80% of the people who drive cars off cliffs or stick guns in their mouth and blow their brains out are men. 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 Let me go deeper. Men are 3 times more likely to commit suicide in the middle of their lives, their 40s and 50s, than any other time. To get to the middle of their lives and suddenly decide, I'm not going to get out of this maze. I'm not going to get out. When I was teaching this in my church, one young man stood up and he said, Pastor, I hear you. I understand you. I'm glad you're teaching on this. He said, but I just want to know one thing. I said, what, son? He said, will I ever be happy? He said, I think I could hold on if I knew that someday I would be happy. And he said, I just want to know, will I ever be happy? He said, I'm not talking about pleasing other people and bringing my truck over to help grandmama move and fixing somebody's flat tire and being there for every crisis in everybody's life and being everybody's Superman. He said, I'm not talking about performing and putting on airs and making points on the team of life. He said, I just want to know, will I ever be happy? Me, not make other folks happy. Will I ever be happy? When will it be about me? Mother's Day is a big day all over this country. It starts about March. They're marketing for Mother's Day. All the kids are running all over the house getting ready for Mother's Day. It's a big event. All the stores have got all kinds of music, all kinds of songs, everything ready for Mother's Day. They get all kinds of gifts, all kinds of flowers, all kinds of cars. Father's Day passes by so quick, if you blink, you won't even know it happened. You will get some little raggedy tie that they bought on your credit card, some color that you don't need that looks like the tie you got before, and that's how they celebrate us when we stay, but they curse us when we leave. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And so they die, and they die, and when we die with our lips closed, because we are taught not to say anything. At little ages, they tell us, come on, Junior, big boys don't cry. Suck it up, boy, suck it up, suck it up. So we suck it so far up, we asphyxiate and die. And the light can go out in his eye 10 years before his body leaves your house. And you think he got divorced the day the decree was final. He's been divorced for 10 years and you never knew it. You lost your son. I know there are many of you you're not interested in this because you don't have a man, you don't want a man, you're sick of man, you got to do a good job, you don't need a man. I hear you, I feel you, I'm here to represent you, but what about your son? What about your sons who become detached and 15 and 14 and 13? And what are these 13-year-old boys who are reprimanded to maximum security prisons and they get life sentences and stand there and don't even shed a tear? What has happened to our little boys that they go down to see other little boys in caskets shot to death and say, Hey, dog, it's me, and walk away from the casket unmoved, untouched. They are detached. We have lost them, and nobody even noticed when it happened because we are so busy going to work and making money and getting our hair done and having sex and making babies that we have lost